老婆，我们这么多天在太阳下看了这么多房子，但是还找不到一个适合的。
对咯，新加坡的家这样贵，我要那种又便宜又大，尽量后面又不要有邻居那一种，因为我不喜欢看到邻居啊。
这种通常在我的梦有出现，但是今天我们的 agent Desmond 跟Yong有跟我讲有这样类似的家，
不信嘞？
我也不信，
你
们信吗？不信，我们现在快点去看。
Welcome to District 25 Woodlands Park.
Freehold, semi-detached, sitting on a land size of 4,020 square feet with a build-up of 1,800 square feet.
4 bed, 2 bath, ready for you and your family to move in right away.
不要再等了 ，Let's go！
Welcome to this spacious freehold semi-detached. It currently has a frontage of 12.2 meters and a depth of about 32 meters. Okay, so right over here is actually the car porch area which you can comfortably fit 2 cars easily. And the reason for that is because right now the living area to the gate is actually about 11.5 meters long. And for those with the vision of rebuilding this unit from scratch, you can actually push the living room out from all the way from this wall up to this wall over here. Leaving about 7.5 meters setback. Okay, so moving on to the gardening area, this unit currently has a mini garden plot, and as you can see over here, this plot of land is actually very fertile. You can grow your fruit trees over here and do all sorts of gardening over here, up to your imagination. Okay, so let's go on to the side patio. This side patio currently has about 3 meters, 3 meters wide, 3 meters wide, and you can imagine yourself doing a pool over here. Or if not, you can just do a simple water feature to modernize this area. Moving on to the foyer area, which you can actually welcome your guests over here, and the owner actually put up a dining table over here which can fit up to 6 people. Okay, so for those who are looking to rebuild, you can actually extend your living room up to this area as well. But for those who just want to move in right away with just light renovation, you can actually maintain this foyer area and can just maybe tall up and to modernize the area. Okay, so moving to the living hall. Coming into the main living hall, which you will realize that it's actually quite spacious. It's about 3.3 meters ceiling height and a 4 meters living width and about 8 meters living depth. Moving to the first common room, which you will realize that it's actually pretty spacious. You can fit a king size bed over here, and the good thing about this room is you will realize that there's 0 built-in cabinets over here. So what that means, you can imagine this as a blank canvas, up to you to design whatever you want. And if you want your living area to be bigger, you can actually hack down this wall right over here as well. So coming back into the living area, you will realize that actually all these are movable furnitures. So no worries, upon completion, all these furniture will be removed and you can actually imagine this as a blank canvas as well. And the good thing about this landed is you realize that it's actually a single plated living and a dining area, which you will see at the end later. Here we are at the second common room, which you will realize that it's actually pretty spacious as well. You can easily fit a king size bed, and the good thing about this room is same as before, you have 0 built-in. And one more further bonus is that you actually have the potential to change all these windows into full-size glass panels, allowing more light and ventilation to enter. Okay, let's move on to see the third room. Moving on to the third and last room in this house. Okay, so this is a common room, and over here is actually pretty much same size as the second room which I mentioned previously. And same as before, you have the potential to change this glass panel into full-size glass panel to allow more light to enter as well as ventilation. However, if you want to turn this into a master bedroom, it is possible as well, as you actually have a common toilet being shared by the second room and the third room right over here. Okay, so as you can see over here, this is a common bathroom shared by these 2 rooms. If you want, you can turn this into a Jack and Jill for your guests to use as well as for this the owner of this room to use the toilet as well.
Alright, and now that you have seen the front part of the house, welcome to where the magic happens. This is your dining area as well as your wet kitchen right behind me. So for this dining area, this one is very special. You actually have a huge width of about 4.6 meters followed by 4.1 meters. And for all of you who really love the open concept, sort of a kitchen and living concept, this adjoining wall right over here can actually be hacked so your living room will be much deeper. Now Jeremy, follow me along as we enter the dry kitchen currently. But of course, this part here, you can actually revamp it to the style that you want. Over here, we have one additional room, which will be your helper's room. And you also have a separate WC right over here. This is then the true gem of this house. So you can see that we have a huge yard area for you to play with. This part here, I would encourage you to turn this into a yard as well as your wet kitchen. Then inside, you can actually fully modernize it to have an interior dry kitchen. You can have your own sort of garden. If you want to host your friends and families to have your parties, open up the back door and then you have so much additional space to play with. So this is really the true gem of this house, which does not include in your floor area. Of course, over here, this is also linking to your side patio, which I'm sure Yong has actually explained to you guys. You guys can do a pool over there or have your alfresco dining, so your wet kitchen is directly accessible to that area. Alright, so without further ado, let's do the summary now.
Woodlands Park is only less than 5 minutes drive and just one bus stop away from the Kranji MRT. But the most exciting part about this area is actually the upcoming Sungai Kadut and Turf Club rejuvenation happening in 2027. This will bring in more residential, leisure and recreation facilities, which will bring up the appreciation value of this entire estate. JB goers, you are also 7 minutes drive away to the causeway and you will definitely be a beneficiary of the new HSR that's going to be up really soon. You are 10 minutes drive away from heartland malls like Hilliard Mall, Bukit Panjang Plaza and Causeway Point. Less than 5 minutes drive away, you will actually get on the BKE, SLE or the KJE.
老婆，我们看了这间家，你满意吗？
哇，我很满意。
我也超满意的。老婆，你最喜欢这间家的哪一点？
哇，主要是它又大又四方又便宜嘞。
我的确这样认为，他们只喊价，差不多只需要1000 per square foot 嘞。
对咯，
这种价我们是第一次看到。
你不要等了，老公，我们直接下去要不要？
我们现在下去，然后过后等下去 happy。
OK，Let's
go。